If I could do dog yoga, I totally would. Relax your shoulders and then just breathe in, and we're just gonna sway back and forth. Just nice and gentle. Oh, the ghost yoga. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. One of my friends absolutely loved goats, and she had a goat farm. And the stories she would tell would exactly. I was like, I'd rather have 15 toddlers than one goat. But they're excellent lawn care. They will eat everything. That's kind of like pigs. You know, pigs are adorable, but they get big. No, I don't eat pigs. I couldn't do that. That would be like eating a 3-year-old child. No. And then sway side to side. And then relaxing down our hands and with hands to our side. And then slowly going down, nice figure eight. And then putting our hands all the way onto the ground wherever you feel comfortable. And you're just going to kind of twist your knees, lifting your feet up and just twist your knees. And then hop out into triangle. And once again, nice figure eight. I have an extra mat over here if you need it. Okay. Hi. And then bend your knees. And we're going to just kind of lift up our shoulders, grabbing our elbows, and just trying to get our elbows to either side. And then slowly coming up, once again, bringing our hands. Now, have you done yoga ever before? Okay. Yeah, we probably do. And then bring your hands all the way up. We do a little bit of everything, but there's some yoga. Just relaxing. And then dropping one hand and then back. And then relaxing the nice open shoulder roll. So try to pop that chest out, roll out, pop that chest, salute that sun. All right, bring our hands out into triangle. We're going to bring one toe out, bend that knee into warrior two. We're going to drop that hand down to our knee, and we're going to just pretend like we're scooping up something from the table or the floor, I'm sorry, bringing it up over our head and throwing it behind us. Scooping it up and then throwing it behind us, dropping it down. Scoop and go slowly. Watch your ball. So you're stretching your neck. You're going to watch that ball go all the way up and move those fingers because this will help relax those fingers. So make sure you pop those fingers out when you drop that ball. And now I want you to go really slow. We're just going to do it very slow a few times. Just feel like your body is with molasses, stretching every bit. Try to hold it, relaxing into it. When you find a spot that might hurt a little bit or it's a little uncomfortable, just back off a little. Last time, taking up that ball all the way up, nice and slow, and then dropping it behind. Bringing that hand down, bringing that foot up into a nice lunge. Just holding that for a few seconds. Bring down into knee, and we're going to come up into prayer. And then we're going to just arch back over our head. Nice, good. Right. And then bringing our hands down, bringing our hands to the floor, popping that foot up. You're going to bring that other foot back, push down into downward dog. Hold that, and you're just going to pick up your knee, whichever knee feels comfortable, and you're just going to go in front of your leg that is flat, do a big circle out, and then come around to your hip. And then once again, going all the way in, taking your foot across, bringing it out, lifting it up, out, all the way up, then back behind and come down. So we're going to do that just a few times. Around, out, up, out to the side, and then back down. Last time. Round, up, out behind, out to the side, and down. And then we're going to pop that other foot forward. Bringing that foot down, coming all the way up. And relax. And I have the wrong foot, so make sure you have the other foot that you have not done. Going into warrior two, bring your hand down, and once again, pick that ball up, and then drop it behind us. Pick the ball up, watching it with your eyes, drop it behind. And now slow down, nice and slow, feeling the stretch. Two more times, just nice and slow. Last time. And bringing that hand down, bringing the other hand, you're going into the lunge. Drop your knee down, going into prayer. Focusing your hands, you're going to bring your hands up and just arch behind and hold. And then bringing that hand down, popping that leg up, bringing the other leg back, walking into downward dog to where you feel comfortable. And you're going to lift up your left knee or the other knee, whichever one you can use. You're going to turn it inside, crossing over, bring it all the way around, up, and then out to the side towards your butt, and then come all the way back around and in. So you're crossing in front of the leg, and then rolling out, popping up, touch your butt on the opposite side, and then come back down. Oh, and this one side may be harder than the other. This one's definitely a lot harder for me. So if you need to, just come on out and then drop back into downward dog. And we're just going to walk our little feet in downward dog. And then hop up. Okay, keeping our hands flat on the ground, we're just going to rock back and forth. So you're rocking back and forth. Nice good stretch on the back of your shoulders and on your hamstrings. So when you rock back, you start in your shoulders and in your hamstrings. Rocking back and forth. And then we're going to just slowly roll up. Nice and gentle. All right. Coming to the end of your mat. You're going to bring your arms up into mountain. Make sure your feet are underneath your hips, spread out. You're going to go into flat back, which is your back is flat, your heads are next to your elbows. You may need to bend your knees so that you don't rock them. So make sure that you're nice and loose. Hanging out here, you're going to take your hands, you're going to bring them behind you. Grab your hands together in a fist, drop your head, and you're just going to swing them back and forth. Just swing those arms back and forth. May need to move your knees a little. Try to get them up over your head. Nice, good. Back and forth. And then drop those hands down. And you're just going to walk to the right. Hold for 2 seconds. Then walk to the left. Hold for 2 seconds. And repeat. A few times. Just nice and gentle. Holding. Now we're going to hold for 5 seconds. So hold for 5 seconds. And then walk over to the other side. Hold for 5 seconds. Walk back to the other side. And then walk back to the other. And then back into the center. And you're just going to hold this. Just relax into it. Don't worry about it. Your hands can't touch the ground. Just relaxing into it. And then rolling back up. All right. We're going to step out into triangle. So stepping out into triangle. And we're going to just rock our foot back. Bring our hands behind us. Try to get your chin to your foot. And then you're going to roll up onto your toes, stretching your hands up behind you. So you're going to stretch all the way back. Nice, good stretch. Then you're going to drop down, bend that knee, come all the way back. Try to get your chin to your foot. And then roll back up, lifting your hands all the way up over your head and trying to arch. Last time, roll all the way back. Try to get that chin to your foot. You can do a nice good stretch. And then roll all the way up, arching back. And then relaxing into just regular triangle, flat back. Bringing your hands behind your back, clasping them together, and just stretch. Then drop those hands down and walk to the center. And you're just going to walk from toe to toe, back and forth, holding for a few seconds, a few seconds on each side. And then you're going to hold for 5 seconds now. So just hold for 5. And then we're going to walk over to the right, turning our foot, coming all the way up into triangle. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to bend our knee and go forward, trying to lift our toe up and try to touch your chin over your foot and then roll all the way up and behind your back. And you're definitely going to notice which side is your weaker side and which side is your stronger side. And then roll back. And then roll up. And then roll back. We're going to do it 2 more times. Roll all the way up, stretching all the way behind your head. And then roll back. Last time. Roll all the way back. And then roll all the way up. And then relax into triangle. Now we're going to go down into flat back. Bring your hands behind your back. Clap your hands and stretch. And then once again, dropping your hands down. You're going to walk back into the center. And you're going to bend your knees into squat. And we're just going to bring our hands up. And you can do prayer. You can just hang out here. Whatever feels good. And then bringing our feet onto the ground. Coming into sitting position. All right, bring our hands up over our head. We're going to clench them together. And we're just going to drop an elbow down and push back. Nice, good. Right. Come back up. Bring the hand up. Press the hand down. And bring it up. Drop the hand back. And drop. Bring the hand up. Drop the hand back. And relax. Bring your hands down. You're going to go into eagle. You're going to cross your arms in front. You can bend your elbows, wrap your hands around, and try to get your hands together. And just relax into the pose, breathing in and out. And relax out. You're going to come back in. Switch hands, whichever one's up. You're going to sit up in front. Bend your elbows. Wrap your hands around. And relax. Bring our knees over to the side. We're going to bring this leg up and across. So it's crossing over, and then we're going to wrap our hand around and bring this hand back. And just and relax. Taking this leg down, switching over, bringing the other leg up, wrapping around, bringing that hand. And relax. Okay, we're going to bring our legs up in front of us, sitting up in stag, flexing those toes up, and just breathing in and out, holding this position, breathing in, breathing out. And then as you're breathing, you can relax your ankles and slowly slide your hands forward. For those who can go all the way down, you can go all the way down. For the rest of us, just slowly get to your comfort spot. Hold it, breathing it in and out. And then just slowly try to go a little further with each breath. And relax. Bending our knee, we're going to rock our baby. So taking one leg up, wrapping our elbow underneath, and just rock our baby. And then bringing our hands to our foot, we're just going to lift our foot up, and we're just going to swing all the way up, pushing as far as we can out, and pushing as far as we can in front, and then switching hands and pushing as far as we can out to the side. Going back to the front, pushing out straight in the front, then out to the side, and then bring it and lift up the other leg. And just rock your baby. All right, and we're going to grab our toe, push all the way out to the side, and bring it up to the front, and grab it, the other hand, and then push out to the side, back up into the front, and then out to the side. And then relaxing it down into butterfly, just flopping our wings. And then you're just going to bring your chin out over your feet, and you're just going to go down as far as you can, comfortably as you can, just relaxing into it. In and out. And then slowly come back down. Bringing our knees in front of us, we're going to just slowly go into both. So you're going to just press those legs out and lean back into both. Just hold in that position. And relax. Laying gently down on the ground. Get comfortable. Place your hands wherever you want to, where they're comfortable. And we're going to just bring our knee to our chest for our breath. So we're breathing up. Bring our knee in and exhale. We're going to bring our knee out. Bringing our knee in on the inhale. Exhale, bring it out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. When you breathe out, flex that toe. When you inhale, point that toe. And go with your breath. Nice and slow. And then relaxing that foot down. You're going to switch to the other leg. Bring that knee up. On the inhale, exhale, out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. And now you're going to bring your hands out to the side and just lift both knees up and then flex both feet out. Lift both knees up, flex both feet out. In and out. In and out. And relax down. So you're going to take your right knee and bring it up, and you're going to just cross it over your body and lift up your right hand and look over your shoulders. So just a nice good breath. Bringing that arm down, you're going to lift up that knee and bring it all the way out across your body and let it fall on the opposite side onto the floor. Just let it stretch. And then bring that knee back up to your chest. Nice circle all the way around, touching the floor, and all the way around. Nice, just nice big circle. And relax down. Then take your left leg, lift it up onto your chest, let it fall over your body, and then lift up your left arm, then over your shoulder, and do a nice stretch. And then bring the arms in, and then lift that leg up and bring it all the way across your body and over to the other side and let it lie on the ground. And then a nice circle all the way around. And then relaxing that leg down on the ground, placing your hands, one on your heart, one on your chest. Closing your eyes, taking a deep breath in, hold that breath, and then exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold that breath, and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold that breath, and then exhale. Deep breath in, hold that breath, and then exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold that breath, and then exhale. Just relax into the breath. Breathing in and out, closing your eyes. Listen to the breath. Allow your thoughts to come through, acknowledge them, and then let them go as you're breathing in and out. And I want you to think of an island full with pansies and daffodils and all the little mellow flowers. The ocean is on one side. Maybe there's a cliff with a nice beach the area below. And I want you to just sit down and look around you. Start identifying the flowers that are around you. Listen for the bird sounds. Listen for the ocean waves crashing. And I want you to relax into your breath. And as you're sitting in this meadow, listening to the waves, feeling the breeze and the birds, just how simple life is, how wonderful it is. And I want you to think of the most simplest thing you did today. Is it brushing your teeth, combing your hair? Something you do every day that doesn't require any thought and it's very easy to do. Start thinking about that one thing. And then I want you to think about why is it so easy? Why is it simple? Is it because you've been doing it your entire life? Is it a habit? And imagine when you were a baby or if you had a child or seen a child, how difficult was it for them to do this task that you think is so simple? And think about how it was that you were able to accomplish this task. And now I want you to think of something that's a little bit more difficult, something that's a little bit harder for you to do. Maybe it's focusing on something that you don't like. You always put it aside to do another day. Or at the end of the day, you have to reward yourself for doing it. This is a little bit more difficult. And I want you to think about all the things that you have to do to get that difficult task accomplished. Maybe you have to do some breathing. Maybe you have to write something down to remind you to do it. Maybe you have to clear your schedule off so that you can mentally prepare yourself for that task. All the different steps that you have to do to get that task. And how did you learn to complete that task? Was it a skill that was taught to you through a professor or a teacher? Was it your parents that taught you how to deal with it? Did you have to seek a professional to help you deal with that task? But you were able to accomplish it now. And that difficult task is not so difficult anymore because you found the tools to accomplish it. You may not like it. It still may be kind of an irritant thing that kind of makes your skin crawl feeling, but you get it done. And that is how life is. Just every day, little tasks on our things to do list that we have to accomplish so that we can sit in a beautiful meadow overlooking the ocean and listen to the waves. Because we are meant to do things that gives us life a purpose so that we can enjoy the beauty of the world. And just breathing in and out, focusing on the meadow and the ocean. When you're ready, I want you to come back into your body and just wiggle your fingers and your toes, allowing them to wiggle and move. And then slowly roll your neck side to side. And then shuffle your feet, shuffle your hands and legs. And then just move your elbows side to side and your feet side to side, moving your head to the left or right there. Side to side, stretching, waking yourself up. And then bringing your knees to your chest and your hands out to the side. Just like you drop your knees to one side and your head to the other. And just relax into that stretch. And then bring your knees up and over. Bring your head to the opposite direction. Let your knees fall on the other side. And just enjoy that stretch. And then slowly bring your knees to your chest, wrapping your arms around them and giving them a nice big hug. Just rock back and forth. And then side to side, be gentle, nice and gentle. And then slowly coming up into easy position. Bringing your hands to your knees. You're just going to nicely roll your head from left to right, to right to left. Just a nice, good, slow movement. If you feel any tightness left over anywhere, just pause in that section where you feel the tightness and just rock back and forth, releasing any of that tension that might still be in there for today. Really moving around. Find any tension there. Just stop and rock in that place. Allowing that tension to go. And then work it the other way. Nice and slow. If you feel any tension, stop and rock in that place. Relaxing back into the center, you just would slowly roll your shoulders. Nice and good. Once again, if you find any tension, just kind of pause there, hold it for a few seconds, and then drop. Allowing yourself to release that tension. And then go the opposite direction. And then down, and you're just going to bring the arms up in front of you and just walk side to side. Nice and slow. And then coming back into the center, you're going to lift up your right arm and just circle it all the way around over your head and back down. Just nice big circle all the way around and back down. Last time, let it relax. And then do the left arm all the way around over your head. Nice big circle. And then bring your hands back towards your head. You're going to breathe in, bring your hands up over your head. And then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, inhale up, bringing your hands down into prayer. Namaste.